pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press play. 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 Don't pause. Press play. I wanna hear what you got to say. Press play. Press play. I wanna hear what you got to say. Don't pause, press play. Press play. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press play. 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 Don't pause. Press play. I wanna hear what you got to say. Press play.
Hey Vic, how you doing? Welcome on in. Thank you for that first. That is much appreciated. Glad to see you are here. How are you doing? Tell me how your week has been going. If you can't tell, mine's been going great. So here's kind of what I'm thinking. So the plugin has reached 1 million. 1 million downloads. Absolutely wild. 1,021,355 downloads. Absolutely nutty. Absolutely nutty. In just over a month. 1 million downloads in 1 month. What? Like, that's ridiculous. A million in a month. Thank you. Thank you, Vic. Like, I can't, I don't have words for, like, how much like, how much this blew up. I really don't. Hey, it's Hugin. Hello, Hugin. Welcome on in. You know what would have made the Twilight movies a trillion times better? If they had Blade. You know, a crossover would have probably helped. I don't know. I assume. Never actually saw them. But how you doing, Hugin? So we're doing a little bit of a special stream tonight because, as I was telling Vic and showing you on screen here, the plugin has reached over 1 million downloads. Those movies would have stopped after the first one. It would have been over in 5 minutes. And it would have been better. It would have been better. So, here's what I'm kind of thinking for tonight. What I'm thinking is that we're going to do a giveaway, but we're going to do like a one-of-a-kind giveaway or something. Or, I don't know if it's going to be one-of-a-kind, but I want to design something on stream tonight and then upload it to the merch store and then like give it away immediately. Whatever it is. I have no idea how it's going to turn out, how it's going to look. I would support it. Big Blade fan over here. Actually, hold on. Let me update Twitter and
Nice shot.
Hey, Miki, buying some. Oh, shoot! Hold on, Miki. I'm sorry. I don't have chat bites running. Hold on. Let me get you that bite coin real quick. Hold on. Now, if I remember in my config, Yes, this is Rocket League. Channel points. Okay, so you'll get 100. There you go.
You've got mail.
Poke, I'ma cause chaos because I'm a chaotic ghosty. Well, I appreciate that, and that is okay. That is okay with me. So yeah, there you go. I gave you the bite coins that you deserved. But yeah, we I was just telling Hugin that we reached 1 million downloads. Not moving mouth much. Yeah, so there's kind of a thing with that is actually, hold on, maybe I can change it here. So I was talking with G-Spec, another streamer, and one of the things he was saying is that he was told to put the mic in front of his mouth. Well, that kind of sucks for a VTuber, right? So I'm trying different positions with it right now. I'm just trying to find something that works. So for now, I've just kind of put it off to the side a little bit. There, maybe a new calibration can help. I've got the lights up all the way. But yeah, so you know, we've reached millionaire status. I know it's a little bit of clickbait, but it is what it is. VTuber relies on camera. Hard to do, to be honest. I know the feeling. I took my VTuber down for that, and I'm at PNG only. Yeah. So it does have a like an audio sync kind of thing. But I don't know. I like it. I like it as it is, I should say. I should automatically win the giveaway because my birthday is Saturday. Well, that's exciting. Oh, Miki's on Friday. Uh-oh, Hugin. Uh-oh. Miki's got you beat. Also, happy birthday to both of you. That is very exciting. Very exciting. Oh, also a little bit of an update. I'm an old hag, or I feel it. Hey, I get it. I get it. Yeah, but it's not yours, Hugin. It's not yours. Miki's is Friday. Anyways, a little bit of an update. Brother-in-law was yesterday. I now have like a 2 PC setup. So one of the things I can do now is I can offload a bunch of like processing and like Astro processing to that other computer, and I can just use like OBS as like a window into that computer now, and I have like a little KVM switch to, you know, put my you know, mouse and keyboard over to it. You've never met anyone who shares your birthday. Well, Saturday is the 10th. Well, you got some pretty famous ones. You know, you got Bono, Sid Vicious, and John Wilkes Booth. Fred Astaire. I have no idea who Halston Sage is. Who's Donovan? Okay. I don't know who that is. We boo Bono and Sid Vicious murdered his girlfriend. We boo him too. Okay, well you got Keenan Thompson. And John Wilkes Booth. We all know who he killed. You also have Wilhelm Killing, a German mathematician. Who is this? I have no idea who most of these people are, to be honest. By the way, is the new mic position good? FYI. Har har har.
Are you saying boo or boo-earns?
I was saying boo earns.
Uh-huh. Oh. Oh, Miki's got something else on the mind. Miki's thinking about... Oh. I bet you are. All right. So, it has been a couple minutes. What kind of product should we make? My brain went way downhill after seeing a Facebook video. It went not how I expected. Yeah, Facebook. That's a weird spelling, Miki. That's a weird spelling. I don't know that I believe you. And yes, I do have a Discord. Actually, before we even get into into this, there's a video that I want to show you guys. I also shared my birthday with the dude that shot John Lennon. Lot of shooters on your birthday, huh? Do people get drunk taking shots? But no, do you guys know Randy Feltface, the comedian? Because there's a video from him that came out recently, and I absolutely, like 100%, like I connected with this video in a way, and you'll understand what I mean when I show you. All right, so Randy Feltface is a puppet, and he's a comedian. So let's watch this real quick. Let me make sure that you guys can hear.
What do you do for a job? Do you have a job?
I work at HEB.
You work at what? Everybody is excited about that, and I don't know what the fuck it is.
So this is a two-part video, so it's a little long.
What? HEB. Thank you, Paul. I'm sensing something between us tonight. What is HEB?
It's a grocery store. Why is it so popular? What's that? It's the best grocery store.
You have seen him, just didn't remember his name. Yep.
I gotta tell you, San Antonio, I've been all around the world. I have never seen this level of enthusiasm for a grocery store. What the fuck? What do they sell at H-E-B? Heroin? What? Everything. Everything. Oh, is it one of those grocery stores that has like lawnmowers and shit?
Yeah, I'll check it out after stream. Mickey.
What? Oh my God! Fuck yes! Did you say they stand up during the snowstorm when the government was doing nothing? H-E-B came to the rescue and said, we have an abundance of water. We have heating. Come in. And from this day forward, whenever you're at a comedy show and someone mentions our name, scream like we're a fucking sporting team. H-E-B, H-E-B, H-E-B. Oh my God, you people are fucking incredible. I love it.
Yeah, so this is part one,
this.
and it's
You
going
love
to
a
switch
chant
shortly.
in this country, don't
Yep.
you? Don't you? I'm just going to do this whole next
Yeah, so
video.
here's part two.
He works at H-E-B? I do. Oh! Is that... Yes! 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 Get up here, take a bow, come on! Get up here! Get up here, give me a hug! H-E-B! Yes, come here!
Yeah, you'll know why at the end of this video, why I relate to this one.
I just gotta check, is anyone here specifically just because they saw the H-E-B social media clip? That's incredible. See, this is the thing about social media. You have no idea what's going to land and why. If you don't know
Yeah,
what I'm
that
talking
part
about,
right there.
I was in San Antonio last year, and I spoke
You know-
to some
you
of the
don't
audience
know.
who worked at H-E-B, and they lost their shit. Everybody in the audience was like, why the fuck is that? And the audience were basically like, because H-E-B let people in during the snowstorm, and they're basically like a humanitarian supermarket. The government does nothing, but we go to H-E-B and they give us free water and heating, and it's amazing. And then for some reason, I had no idea. I was like, oh, let's just put that on the internet and see what happens. But Texas really got behind that shit. Really got behind that shit. And, yes! But you just don't know. You don't know what I've worked for years honing a specific joke, and I'm like, I can't wait for people to see this joke on the internet. And you put it on there and people go, eh. And then you have one tiny crowd interaction where you're like, oh, you work at a supermarket. Everyone's 7.5 million views. Come on! Come on! Get this man on Netflix because he talked about H-E-B. Come on!
That is exactly why I relate to that. I've been working on chat bites for 8 months. Nothing. I put out one little Bacchus mod thing. Everyone loses their shit. 1 million downloads. The video I saw that killed my brain today was someone doing a hand mold holding a cucumber. It turned into a stand to hold a lightsaber. Then the woman said, he's going to put it on. Mm-hmm. So, let me get the music playing again. Yep. Yeah, we just started some ads. Airheads and hair dye. Do you need to dye your hair? I think Twitch is saying that you need to dye your hair. Apartments.com. All important things. Ooh, puppies. Like Old Navy or what? Butterfingers. Speaking of Doom, I'll wait until you guys are back from ads. Remind me about Doom when we get back. Wait, that didn't work. I have the same idea with announcing commercials. Why did that not work? Platforms, YouTube. All right, back from ads. All right, speaking of, yeah, so in terms of the ads, it's set to 3 minutes
Here's
per
the
hour.
plan. We get the warhead and we hold the world ransom for $1 million.
$1 million. Yeah, so it's set that way for a reason, unfortunately, and that is so that viewers that come in for the first time or like for the first time that day, so they don't get pre-rolls, because there's nothing worse than visiting a streamer and immediately getting ads. Okay, there we go. Now we got YouTube in there. All right. Yes, pre-rolls are absolutely awful. Also, welcome on in, Misadventures in Astro. Let's get you a shout out. So, so you need a minimum of 3 minutes per hour. So I have it set to just do like one chunk every hour. Like all at once, rather than like split it up. Because I kind of think it's just like a better way to do it, you know, like, and it's kind of what Nerdarino does as well, where like he just takes like a little like 3-minute break once an hour, kind of. I've had it spread out, and it can be annoying to be interrupted randomly midstream. That's kind of how I feel. It's like I would rather people be able to be here and enjoy the content when it's happening than to have constant interruptions. But so yeah, Misadventures, we have reached millionaire status for the mod. 1,021,000 downloads. In fact, let's yeah. So we've gone up another 400 in the not even 40 minutes that I've been live. So, here's what I was thinking about tonight. We'll make a new piece of merch. First, we're gonna decide like what kind of merch it'll be, and then we'll make a piece of merch for it. I'll upload it to the store and then immediately give one away once we're done. What about a mug? I mean, we can do that. I have a mug and a mug and a sticker on the store already. So you can see the merch store here. You know, I have a hoodie. A mug with NinjaGloppy's mug on it. You mean like that? Like that, Hugan? It's there already for you. It is there already. Cause I really like the I really like the neon / Japanese look. That mix. I'm gonna see that beautiful bean footage. Well, you gotta wait until RTX October for that. Also, I am soliciting ideas for a subathon. So if you guys have any ideas, I am open to that. Which also includes like a cosplay stream or something that chat picks. What about headband or sports band? Well, let's see what they have for activewear. All right, so let's see what we can do here. So got t-shirts, hoodies, bottoms, crop tops, sweaters, tank tops, jackets. So I was looking at activewear, and there's only women's stuff there. Polo shirts, sweatshirts, swimwear, accessories. Maybe under accessories. Yeah, there's hats. Just like a hat that just says 1 million on it and that's it, like no other context. That'd be kind of funny. Hugan, you want a thong bikini? That's what you want? What about a phone case? So here's the thing about phone cases. There are so many different kinds of phones that, like, there's no phone case for my phone. I've got a Pixel. They don't have a phone case for it. It's iPhone or Samsung. Blow up hot tub stream. Hey, I've done a hot tub stream. A drawstring bag. I think that was on the previous one, right? That is not the same thing. There's a tote bag. Oops, I meant to do this. Okay, that's one. They have pet collars? Huh. Embroidered patches. Okay. Yeah, see more Samsung. Pixel, aka the more customizable iPhone. Exactly. Exactly. What? What? How do you customize this? How do you customize earrings? What? Direct to metal 3D printing. Wait, is this like metal 3D printing? Are they 3D printing sterling silver? I'm gonna sign into this off stream or off screen. It also looks like if you wanted this, it's made in Europe. Yeah, it's 100% recycled sterling silver, nickel free, and you have to have a minimum of 24 orders. Make shark tooth earrings. I mean, yeah, that would kind of be a way to do it. I'm trying to think of like how like could I even do like a Rocket League ball? Why does the sample cost 170 but the product itself is 15 each? That's a good question. Let me get out a calculator here. Wait, I think the sample, do they do the 3D model for you and then give you a sample? I wonder if that's what's happening. Cuz like they also have like necklaces and rings and stuff. They have flags. One-offs are usually more expensive because they made the mold or design assuming just, just one. Yeah, and that's what it was saying is that like, yeah, I assume that. Wait, but that doesn't make sense if there's a mold if they're doing 3D printing. You know? Like, if they're doing 3D printing, why do you need a mold for it? I don't know. Backpacks, bucket hat. I think that's what it's saying is because the sample includes the 3D model. Because I assume that, like, even if you give them a model, they still have to adjust it to somehow attach everything, right? Like the front and back of it. You know? But yeah, drawstring bags are pretty good. Let's just check some of the other ones here. Hey, we could get a wall calendar of Hugin. Just Hugin's face for every month. In different poses. Cooking apron, blanket, pillowcase, wooden ornaments, throw blankets, pillows, canvases. Yes, exactly, Hugin. Exactly that. An acrylic stand. Minimum 100 orders. Oh, God. Yeah, I had stuff like that, Hugin, on the previous store. No one bought any. No one bought any. Wait, plushies. Wait, we can get plushies? I would have if I knew it was there, then posted the pics of me wearing it. I mean, we could still make it happen, Hugin. We could still make it happen. I did not realize Fourth Wall had plushies. Although, the minimum of 300 orders. It takes basically 2 months to make. It's for the future. It is. So I guess so here's the thing. Is if we did this, would it be the shark that I am now? Or would it be the shark that I 3D modeled that you see dancing on the starting soon screen, the hammerhead? Because that one, the hammerhead I made. This one I did not. Also, I was just realizing I should put on like some like cool glasses or something for tonight. Can I make them bigger? Yeah, we're doing this for tonight. Alright, what else can we do? Wait, what? That didn't load. It didn't load. Okay, well, never mind. That one. I've got a hammer. Oh my god. Let's make it massive. Or should I have a tiny hammer? No, no, I don't want a tiny hammer. Yeah, there we go. Now you can see it. For tonight. Ah, wait. Oh, come on. Yes, we do need a plushie. We absolutely do. Gotta lurk and walk the dog. Well, thank you for the lurk. That is much appreciated. All right. Looks like a book. Oh, that's a comic book. Canvas, throw blanket. Yeah, just kind of looking back through some of this stuff. Let's kind of go back to all products. We did look through this. Drinkware. We've got lots of drinkware options to go through. Let's see. We got wine glasses. We got Stanleys, basically. I mean, we all know what that is. Mugs, rocks, glasses. A tumbler. The only tumbler I think of is the Batman tumbler. I'm sure Hugin feels the same whenever he hears the word. I assume a rocks glass is what is UV printing? Vibrant, crisp, full color printing with glossy design finish. Huh. Got water bottles, mugs. I'm just kind of scrolling through to see if there's anything that kind of like stands out. Pajamas. I didn't know there were pajamas. Wait, are there only pajamas for women? Leggings for men. Rash guard. I mean, why don't we do this? Why don't we do a poll on what category we start with? We'll kind of wait for Misadventures and Astro to get back. And then we'll do a poll. And we can start narrowing down categories. And then once we have a category, we'll pick a product from there. Yeah, so now we're in the swimsuits and stuff. Yeah, I didn't see pajamas for men. Uh-huh. Actually, no. Let's just do the poll now because it's gonna take a little bit. Nope, that was not what I wanted. I wanted. Nope, I didn't want guest star. Wanted a new poll. Product category. I'll go. Here, you know what? I'll start with these three. We'll do apparel, accessory, home and living. All right, the poll is live. Go, go, go. You got 5 minutes to vote. They have knitwear, gaming, which is very apropos. Why do those babies and toddlers look Alish? I have no idea what you're saying. Okay, so we've got 2 for apparel. I hate it when I'm at home and I wake up dead. I know it's such a first world problem. Budget friendly. Got stickers. Stickers. I wonder why this one didn't fall into the oh, it's under budget friendly. Okay, I was gonna say I guess it would fall under the drinking category, the whatever. All right, wellness, a visor. Hat. Winter essentials. Yeah, like we need winter essentials right now. A candle. Just a natural scent. That's the best scent of all, is natural. Which, speaking of scents, let's give a shout out to Scent of Decay. Montana needs winter stuff. Do you live in Montana, Miki? No, I'm in Southeast, but my Montana's in snowstorm. I mean, you're not wrong. All right, how are we doing on the poll? All right, we've got 2 for apparel, 1 for accessory. Don't forget, you can use extra fish for your votes. You can use fish. Texas needs summer, winter, autumn, and spring things all in this week alone. And yes. Thank you for that Cento mustache. Oops. Go back. I think I put too much time on the vote. If it winds up being a tie, I'm gonna randomize all 3 choices. Even ones that didn't get votes. Is there like a spin the wheel? Yeah, wheel of names. Yeah, it's gonna be a tie just because Hugin's here, I'm guessing. Apparel. And, okay, that's true. Apparel. Accessory. Home and living. You did say you were going to do that. You are correct. All right. Well, it's a tie. So we're going to spin. How do I... Oh, click to spin. All right, we're doing an accessory. I voted again. I missed it to mess with Hugin. All right, an accessory. All right, so we got a hat. You know, the classic dad hat. Foam trucker hat. Or a Richardson trucker hat? What's the... Okay, so this is embroidered. Okay. Got stickers. What is a golf rope cap? Okay, there's that little rope on there, I guess. Bucket hat, snapback. I don't want to do a case, just because someone might not have that type of phone. Beanies. Pastel dad hat. Okay, it's embroidered. So I think the drawstring bag is still on the, yeah, still on. So let's add that. We'll kind of go through these again, kind of real quickly. Could do a patch. Could do a bucket hat. We're not gonna do anything that you have to like have like 500 of. Something that I'm gonna have to like buy a bulk of and then sell. So I looked at a bunch of these already. I don't know why I'm so curious about the flag. Like a handheld flag. What about a gator? Did you see one? Oh, this. Huh. Do people wear these? I'm trying to think of the last time I've seen someone wear one. Those tend to be used when outside doing lawn care or other things. Huh. Hmm. I mean, we can put it on. I want the flag on there. Helps avoid pollen or bugs. That is true. That is absolutely true. Oh wait, there's gonna be a vote. Why am I? Here, let me get the votes set up. All right, we got drawstring bag, snapback hat, bucket hat, gator, and flag. I'm gonna make the poll a little shorter this time. But the poll is up now. Wait, why does it look like... Why does it look like, there's another one of me on the screen? Like, why is my name there? Is that because I accidentally went to, the live thing? Hugin, come back. We need to cause chaos. Yeah, I know you love to cause chaos. Well, let me try changing scenes real quick. Let's see if it fixes it. Damn it, it's still there. I think it's in the overlays. Wait, hold on. Let's see, is it... Okay, so it is in overlays. There we go. There we go. All right. Oh, I wonder if it's because I went to stream together on accident and then... Yeah, there we go. All right. We've got drawstring bag and snapback hat in the vote. We need more votes. Hugin. Calling all Hugins. Hugin. Come on back. Come on back, Hugin. Hugin's not gonna make it. That means we're gonna randomize. Yep, we're gonna have to randomize. Now, see, that's the thing, is if there's a tie, they all go in the pot. It could be all of them. This is why we needed people. This is why we need people. Even though I've got giveaway in the stream title. It says whelp. Or she says whelp. Alright. Let me ask everyone that's here. Vic and Miki. If you got anything you didn't vote for, would you be okay with it? Would you still be happy? Even though you're gonna get it for free. It says hell yeah. Okay. Vic, do you agree? Are you of the same mindset? All right, spinning. Miki, I don't know how, but you're getting what you wanted anyways. Somehow your luck, your chaos is getting you what you wanted anyways. Also, let me just say, I think it's about time that I delete Twitter. My chaos is my lucky charm. Because like I posted about like a giveaway. I swear if I win that giveaway, I'll laugh my ass off. Yeah. So like I posted about the giveaway. 3 views. Twitter is so pay to play that it's not even funny. All right, so we're gonna do a drawstring bag. Hey, misadventures, welcome back. We yeah, it sure is. We've gone through a couple rounds of voting in terms of like category and accessory and thing, and we're gonna make a drawstring bag. Gotta add more Diet Nazi to your Twitter posts to get promoted. I know, right? I don't know why, but I just love the idea of a flag. Like, it reminds me of that one comedian. Eddie Izzard. Flag would be funny on my wall. But, like, have you guys seen the video from Eddie Izzard about the flag? Do you know what I'm talking about? Do I need to edumacate? Alright, we're edumacating.
Built up empires. We stole countries. That's what you do. That's how you build an empire. We stole countries with the cunning use of flags. Yeah. You just sail around the world and stick a flag in. I claim India for Britain. And they go, you can't claim us. We live here. 500 million of us. Do you have a flag? We don't need a bloody flag. It's our country, you bastard. No flag, no country. You can't have one.
That's very British.
That's the rules that I've just made up. And I'm backing it up with this gun that was lent from the National Rifle Association. That was it, you know. And Queen Victoria became Empress of India. She never even fucking went there, you know? She was one of our more frumpy queens. They're all frumpy, aren't they? Because it's a bad idea when cousins marry. Bottom of the gene pool, you know. It's just
Also, welcome back, Eugen. You missed the voting.
Not enough for any more you royals there, sorry. First rule of genetics, spread the genes apart, you know. But the royals are just obsessed with it. Are you a royal family? Are you a royal member? Well, then you can marry me because you're the same gene pool and our IQs will go down the toilet. Fantastic.
You voted in all of them?
That's why there's no, you know, crazy royals. They're all kind of, hello, what do you do? You're a plumber. What on earth is that?
There were multiple votes, Eugen. We were trying to summon you.
So, yeah. And the Second World War, after the Second World War, that's when all the empires sort of dissolved. And we did.
Yeah, we had more votes.
But we, we were
There was
financially
more than one
fucked
vote.
by the end of the Second World War. Because there was a period of time, it was just us and the Nazis. And they'd been making weapons for ages. They had a head start. We were going, get the tanks out, we haven't got any tanks, get that ice cream van out there, get it out there. Kill. All right, oh, fuck it. Fuck off. Everything, just throw everything at them. That's not hard. Orange fruities and zooms. Throw the zooms. Or fuck off, you bastard. Pots and pans. Get pots. Just throw the pots and pans at them. So by the time America came in, because you were watching a U.S. cavalry film, because the U.S. cavalry always comes in just towards the end of the film. Okay,
You never finish. Poor girl.
I love the smell of Europe in the morning.
Poor guy.
So, how you doing? And we were going, fucking hell, where have you been? Having breakfast. So, what's going on, hey?
So yeah, we need a flag. Yeah, Miki's already gone down the gutter rabbit hole. So, you know, now is the time to just really make her continue down that path. Go, go, go. Alright, where's the bag? Where's the drawstring bag? Alright, so we're gonna do a bag. So, the question now is for the bag. Actually, let me bring this back in front here. For the bag, do we do something like brand new, or do we do something related to the crossbar sounds? Related to crossbar sounds. All right. All right. So let me try something real quick here first. I just want to well, I'm giving you all the choice. I'm just getting a I'm just getting like a sense of what this is gonna kind of look like. I mean, we could do white. All right, let me put this off to the side for now. But it looks like I need something taller rather than wider. And I don't think this is the resolution that I want. I think I want something probably closer to like a 3:1. Or maybe 3:4. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. If you want taller, there's tall vampire goth mommy from Resident Evil. Lady Dimitrescu, whatever. I believe. Wait, Science gave me a shout out to 6 viewers? I don't believe he has only 6 viewers. That might have been when he was just starting up. But you know what? We can give him a shout out back. There, we'll give him a shout out back. All right, so what kind of thing do we want to do? Do we want to do an underwater theme? Do we want to do just like an on the pitch theme? Do we do something similar to the something similar to this? Like instead of haha, we replace it with like 1 million. That could be that kind of, that could work. Not that. I want this banner. Let's take these. Let's place them here. We don't really want to do Simpsons image because you could be copyrighted for that. I mean, that's true. I can always take that off. I can always just add myself on there. Actually, you know, now that I think about it, this doesn't have to be this format of file. Because we could just, like, place this, like, in the middle. You know, it would look cool? A shark with a black back, silver belly, and red eyes. I think that bar and your Sharky would be good. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. But I think what I want to do is I'll just make this like a 3000 by 3000. And I'll take just this and place it in here. I think that's a little too much. Let's go to streaming, emotes. Okay, so we have a bunch of options here. How do we want to do this? Do we want like the full portrait? Do we want like the hugging a heart? Do we want sunglasses? We could do the hammerhead. Shark with sunglasses. Okay. Because we also have these ones that we've bought too. Alright, so let's take this. Oops. Ooh, excuse me. By the way, is the microphone a good audio? Like, it's not like clipping or peaking, but still like a good volume. Because, like, you know, it's a little bit to the side. Okay. Because, like, when I was talking to G-Spec, he was saying that Danny, the editor for Lethamere, he was saying that, like, you really kind of want the microphone, like, close to you, but, like, you don't want to peak. So, like, something like this, you know, having enough room that, like, you can get loud. Many people have their volume too low. I can understand that, yes. No, but, like, I don't think it was necessarily that he was too low. I think what was happening was there wasn't like a clean signal coming into the mic. Right. And so he had to, I guess he had to do a lot to like make up for it in post in a way. So what just happened? So I'm trying to like, I don't know what just happened. There we go. So just trying to make sure that I have like a clean signal. Okay, somehow that works. We don't need an ellipse around me. Oh wait, no, we do. That shark has hyper-realistic teeth, and that makes it cool, creepy, and I love it. Do we want the ellipse? Yeah, I've got a whole record studio of audio equipment and use exactly 0 of it for streaming so far. Okay, so here's the question is, do we want the full body? Or do we want kind of like the, like, logo kind of thing here? That does not look good. Let's do full body. Shark head is a bit creepy. I mean, you're not wrong. The only thing about the full body is that the left hand is meant to be like holding something. And it's not. Yeah, right. So actually, why don't we do this? Let me open up the full self-portrait that has Snacky. And what I'll do is I'll take the sunglasses from the other one and put it on top of this. Oh no, the ads. Oh wait. It's holding the keys to my heart. My way back home to you. Bum, 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 bum. Try to find my way back home to you. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, the Pegasus power box. Nice. Congratulations. I think the Lost Manda Universal mounting point is heavier. It's pretty light, all things considered. How what you got the the really big one, right? If I remember correctly. Now you ordered a used Pegasus Zero Cube for the 180 Mac. You got the advanced, the same one that I got. Misadventures. The Power Box Gen 2, whatever. All right, let's group these so that I can do this. Yeah, the big one might be useful if I get 2 scopes running in an observatory. Yeah, that's kind of how I looked at it as well. Background. All right, so how do we want to do 1 million? Let's just do like a search for like million. That is a weird font. Back from ads. Welcome back. So we're trying to think of like I'm doing like a photo wall for like ideas for like 1 million. This actually kind of gives me like an idea of like a circle with like a ribbon or something. Like a stamp, you know? You know, yeah, something similar to like this. Be like Katy Perry and make it fireworks. What if it's just 1M and not 1M views? Well, see, the thing is it's 1 million downloads. So this is wrong anyways, but I'm just like, I'm looking at like the overall inspiration of it. You know? Yeah, like something like this. Like if we just take like that image and plop it on. Yogurt Garrel, welcome on in. How you doing? We're working on like a celebration of the 1 million. Also, let me get you a shout out. Yogurt Garrel was doing a lovely walk earlier and seeing a ton of burbs in nature. Yes, exactly. World famous billboard model Yogurt Garrel in the house. So we're just we're like looking for ideas. You're good. Finally eating some dinner, ma'am. It is almost 10 o'clock. I got nothing. I've done that. I've done that. It was a lot of bluster, but I got nothing. But welcome on in. I just had breakfast, lunch, dinner all at the same time. I'm literally eating Chipotle right now. Also, welcome on in, Mo. Oh, I miss Chipotle. I've not had that in a long time, and now you're making me want Chipotle. Also, Mo, I don't know if you'll find this funny or not. But today I decided to use the Ninja pizza oven and smoker because I was like, I'm home all day. It's not gonna rain, and I've got a whole bunch of like chicken that I need to do. So like, let me just like pop it in the smoker for like 2 hours. So my initial plan was to do it like low and slow, right? Like do it like at like, I don't know, 200, 215 for like 2 hours. You know, really bring it up slow. Turns out, I don't think that actually ignited the pellets. Wait. Yeah, so I got all the juiciness, but I got no smoke. This was in regards to using the Ninja smoker, whatever. And I think I messed something up, and it just did not smoke at all. Like, it cooked, but it didn't smoke. It was super juicy, I will say that. So I think what I'm gonna do next time is I'll put it on like, I don't know, like 325 or 350 for like 20 minutes to kind of get it to do the ignition. And then from there, really bring it down. I mean, it was edible. The skin was like, the skin was tasty, but like, it wasn't crispy. You know, if you just roast a chicken in the oven. Yeah, I mean, kind of. Yeah, a little bit. It was not great. Because like after I pulled it out, what I did was I just did a test where like I just put the smoker back on and turned it up to like 325, 350, and yep, that was smoking, but right. I needed to do that, and I did not. So that was the mistake. Hugan. Okay, so to get back to it, also don't forget we are gonna do a giveaway tonight of the bag, so stick around for whenever we finish it. So we're making new merch right now, and then once we make it, we're gonna do a giveaway. Just so you know. So if you want to win a drawstring bag, you know, make sure to stay here. Right. I'm getting distracted. So like this is another option which might be easy to do. Actually, this one might be cool to have little Rocket League balls instead of the stars. I'm kind of liking this idea. Something similar to this. What do you guys think? Do you think that's like a good like stamp, or do you think like a kind of like a sticker on top of this? Or should I go with like a ribbon? Actually, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll since everyone's here. New poll. I'm all about small balls. 1 mil graphic. All right, the poll is for a ribbon or a stamp. Can you put it over the bag? So here's the thing, Misadventures, is we're gonna take this image and just like plop it on here on the bag. I need an A and a B. Okay, so A is a ribbon similar to this. And B is, let me copy this image into here, is similar to this. So A, the ribbon, or B, the stamp. Optometrist, this bitch. Third option, Dr. Evil Face with 1 million. I did see that come up earlier. All right, so we do have a poll going right now for ribbon or stamp. And I've seen 2 votes in chat for the stamp. Wait, what? I want to see this. Hold on. Number 1 or number 2? Number 1 or number 2? Exactly. Exactly. Let's see here. How does this look? Let's put it there, I guess. I don't like the opacity. Which one gives me small balls? All right, we are currently tied. And if we tie, we're going to go to a wheel spin. And don't forget, you can use your fish to vote. Which I know is Mo's favorite thing to do. I just like that the stamp says the full word million. Mo, the stamp gives you the small balls. All right, 17 to 11. We're going the stamp route. Ran out of time. All right, small balls for the win. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a new graphic. You trying to tie it? Of course you were. Of course you were. We're gonna make a new graphic, and we'll bring this into it as like a reference. And then we'll do some kind of on top of it. We'll make our own. All right, an ellipse tool. You know, I sometimes really hate the way they just change things on you sometimes. Wow, I made that like real good. All right, how do I want to do this? Actually, I feel like I want to do it smaller. And then do like a and then do a like an outline. We can always change colors later. let's copy this. Outer ellipse. Hello, designed by Dave on the 3-stream streak. How you doing? Welcome on in. So, for context of what we are doing tonight, my Rocket League mod has reached 1 million downloads. So we're doing a little bit of a celebration where we're going to design a custom piece of merch and do a giveaway today, all on stream. So if you want to win a drawstring bag, kind of like this, but with the graphic on it that we create tonight, then stick around. All right. So then this will be the inner one. Alignment, align center, alignment, align middle. Probably just have to lurk, but wanted to say what's up. Also, let me get you a shout out. Designed by Dave, does some 3D modeling CAD stuff. Especially designing telescopes, which I'm really looking forward to. I don't believe it'll be number 1 of next week, because number 1 is over 4 million.
Victory screech!
Okay, I was just about to say, did my music stop? Wow, wow, wow. Riz. Okay, so we've got those two now. So now we need to make a box. Like that. Riz, help! I know. Okay, so wait, let's look at the original idea.
A duck walked up to Santa's sleigh, and he said to Santa, who was loading his sleigh, "Hey, bum bum bum, got any grapes?"
Okay. That was a new version. I've not heard that version before. Okay, so what was the outline here on this one? 40 pixels.
Me now!
Silence, anime woman.
Actually, let's just make it like an even 40 pixels. Cause that'll make it easier. There's no reason to be so.
Ooh.
So yeah. Hey, designed by Dave is buying some Bytecoin. Well, thank you so much for buying some Bytecoin. You'll be able to use that when we do chat bites in the future. Alright, so let's turn those off for now. Alright, so now I need to use EasySend to get that piece. Yes, you do. I take PayPal and Stream Elements tips. Apple gift cards. Yeah, you know, my Nigerian prince cousin needs it. Needs a gift card. Do not redeem.
Just the tip.
Do not redeem. I understood that reference. You don't have to do
For
that.
my birthday, we tip each other. What if we just touch tips?
Oh, we're touching tips now. Do not touch tips. Wait, what was that last little laugh? Was that still part of the blurb? Because like it was off the screen at that point.
Not today, Satan. Not today.
Okay. Okay, chat. So we have a choice to make. We have a choice to make. So we can do so let me give you some backup. All of my branding is done with this font called Chewy. And the reason why, I think you can understand why. Because of the shark.
Good day, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Let's not.
Let's not. So, all of my branding is done with the Chewy font. So we can do that. Or we can choose a different and better looking font. Like something that might work better, like Intel Clear Pro or something.
Look at that fluffy unicorn! He's so fluffy I'm gonna die! So fluffy!
So we could do... Alright, so we also have another choice. Do we do downloads or just 1 million?
Why make trillions when we could make billions?
Like, do we just want 1 million? Or do we want 1 million downloads? So just 1 million. Okay.
They said it was $1 million wound, but yeah, let's keep that money, 'cause I still ain't seen a nickel at $1 million.
I think I can also space the font out a bit. I can create a starter.
Please give me $1 million and the fridge with a padlock and hell yeah, huge pectoral muscles.
I know in designer here there's a way to we could do that.
My father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
Are we successfully annoying you yet? I think you're gonna have to do a little bit more. You'll get there. You'll get there.
Mommy! Mama! Mama! Mama!
What?
Hi.
You're killing my
700 billion and $1,300 billion.
All right. Hugan always plays that one, so you got me on that one. You made me think that Hugan was playing that.
Pardon, pero yo habla un solo poquito español.
So let's just color brushes. Alright, hold on. Wait, no, I don't want that. I want...
Do you know the way?
Yeah, do you know the way? Alright, I want to say that there's like a... I don't know how to do texture. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm hearing this shit and cracking up. I actually had to call your boyfriend for him to listen to this insanity.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Mm-hmm. See, okay, see now you
Yeah!
Now you really gotta get, you know, get wrong with it. Wait, hold on. Let's take off the outline and just make it a stroke. I know what I said. Phrasing. You guys have been asking for the adult store as it is anyways. Alright, so it's 10 point. Won't you come over? Dying to know where dry media? What does that mean? We're breaking open.
Phrasing?
Yeah, there it is. I was waiting for it. Inks, markers.
Put the fries in the bag, bro. Just put the fries. I ordered a McDouble, dude. I don't even care.
See, I'm trying to make it look like a stamp. But like the problem is like everything looks like a marker or like a pen, like something that was drawn.
You want to play me hard?
Phrasing?
No, I don't.
Well, then you better nut up.
Phrasing?
Because I've swallowed just about as much as I can take from you.
Hey, phrasing!
Phrasing. Yeah, none of these unfortunately really look like a... They don't really look like a stamp. Actually, I mean, we might be able to do something in might be able to do something in like Affinity Photo. So here's the other question, is that do we want this like this stamp look, or do we want just like this like this design? Because I feel like people like the stamp look.
Firmly grasp it!
Anyways, I think we can do a subtract. Yeah, there we go. Although the question is how do we want this to look when we have it on a background? Like, do we want this to be white? Do we want this to be transparent? Do we want this to be transparent? Do we want this to be transparent? Like as if this was like an actual stamp. I need comments, chat. Like part of me thinks we should make the whole thing. Make the whole thing transparent. Nope, that is not what I wanted. I like the stamp, especially the faded vintage look. It's not what I wanted. Okay, well now I can do it. So now what I can do with this is make that, do that, make that, do that. So now we have like mostly the same thing. Actually, I think the text is a little too big. That looks a little bit better. So yeah, we will try to figure out some way to do that distress at the end. I want to say, yeah, I have a Rocket League ball. So I'm going to take these, I'm going to paste it here, I'm going to group this. So this is just going to be one ball. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go into all of this and make it transparent. Because we're going to get the color like the stamp's not going to have color, right? Oops, didn't mean to do that. So now we've got a Rocket League ball. We can adjust some of the curve stroke sizes. Thanks, Mo. We can make these all 1 point. What am I missing that has a... Zero, one, one, 0, 1, 1. I'm gonna take that circle away because it's a little cleaner. The outline. Yeah, let's make that a little bit bigger so that it's kind of easier to see. Let's make that 2 point. Nah, that's too much. Oops, that's supposed to be 1.5 point. All right, so now I need to figure out how I'm going to add it around a circle. To distribute objects evenly around a circle in Affinity Designer, you can use the Power Duplicate function, or feature, and manually rotate and position the duplicates. Alternatively, you can use the Cog tool to create a multi-sided polygon and distribute objects. Okay, where's the Okay, so first thing I need to do is create a circle. Okay. Alright, select the object, create the object to be duplicated. Use the Transform Origin tool in the context toolbar to move the rotation point of the object to the center of the circle. Where the hell is Transform Origin? Transform. Nope. Edit.
Now when we rotate the triangle, it rotates around the circle.
Hold on.
Next, we need to change the rotation point of the
is?
triangle, because right now, the triangle just rotates around itself, but we want it to rotate around the circle. So to change its rotation point, we first need to press on this little crosshair icon in the context toolbar.
I don't think I have that.
Are we seriously done with phrasing?
Okay, you know what? Apparently I do have it.
Now we can see the triangle's rotation point. From here,
no, we are
can
never
just
done
move
with
this
phrasing.
rotation point to the center of the circle.
Okay.
Now when we rotate the triangle, it rotates around the circle. Okay, now comes the fun part. First, duplicate the triangle by pressing Ctrl-J on a PC or Command-J on a Mac. Then, rotate the triangle while holding Shift, which keeps your rotation in 15-degree increments. This makes it easy to rotate the triangle exactly 30 degrees. Now, all we need to do is duplicate the triangle again with Command or Ctrl-J, and each duplicate copy will be rotated an additional 30 degrees. This little trick is called Power Duplicate, and it's one of my favorite features in Affinity Designer. It lets you change the size or position of a duplicate object, and then repeat that change over and over as you make more duplicates.
Alright, that actually sounded awesome. Alright, so did Control... Oh wait, no. I want to enable the transform thing. Okay, now we can control.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. The bird's a word. Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a word. Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird.
Do we want to go 30 degrees or 15 degrees or 30 degrees? Is this too many? Is this too many balls? 30 degrees. Okay. What, Miki? I don't know what you're talking about. We're talking about balls here. I've misspelled balls. What are you talking about, Miki? I don't know. I don't know what you could ever be talking about with this. All right. So we balling now. Exactly. Yes, we do know. We do know that Hugin is having a ball. Why is this one... Why is that one so close? Something's not right. So this one touches. This one does not. Even though they're supposed to be like the same distance apart. Something's not right. Do you think the ellipse is the wrong size? It might be. So one thing I'm noticing is that this one goes to the center, that one does not. That one does not. That one does not. So something's funky with the placement. He's listening at work. He's cracking up. Well, good. Wait, hold on. I think the ellipse is not a circle. No, it is a circle. Oh, you know what? Now he's helping me with the remarks. It's not a perfect ball. I think. Because it's not centered. So we gotta undo a whole bunch of stuff here now. Maybe call Euclid and ask him what's going on. He was good with all things math. No, the issue is that was not centered. So now with this ball, let's do 1790x, 1795x, 1800x. Yeah, that's better. So now, let's just delete that one for now. So now if I take this one and I transform its origin, we should get a better... one. So let's duplicate that. It's not quite right. Wait, why is it not copying it? That is not what I wanted. Alright, so the top and bottom are fine. Why is this not right? Because this bugs me that it's not right. Like, it makes me want to just, like, draw lines as to, like, where they should be. And then, like, line them up that way. And I feel like that's what I'm gonna have to do. Is just, like, find the intersection between the circle and the line. So let's do that. We're just gonna do a single line. Like that. So I'm gonna set that to the middle. Now we're going to Control J. So that's 30 degrees. So now if we bring the balls back, we can see which ones are on and which ones are off. We bring the ellipse back.
Oh my.
So here we go. We'll do it this way. It's not the greatest method, but it's certainly better. Like, the rotation should be fine. Getting mathematical on this. Actually, this one, I don't think it's going to matter if I line it up. We might wind up just deleting this one anyways, along with that one, because if we're trying to go for transparent, it's going to mess up the 1 million on the stamp. There. Now that they're all lined up, ellipse.
Yummers.
Yeah, this actually looks much better, in my opinion. Amanda's watching something on her phone, turns to me and says, "Could you imagine having hornets stinging your testicles?" Yeah, I had a vasectomy. They hit me with multiple shots. I'm pretty sure I can. Hoi! That is heavy. So do that one and that one. All right, that looks pretty good in my opinion. Don't you agree? Like, the spacing on these makes much more sense than it did. Let's make this 15 point. Let's make that a little thicker. Nope, that is not what I want. Hugan, I don't know what you just said. All right. Let's put this under merch. We'll call it like 1 million stamp. No distress. So, designer, like, stamp distress. Yeah, how to create a stamp effect.
Hello, my name is Steve and
Yes.
I'm with Graphic and Design. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can create this kind of rubber stamp effect in any text using Affinity Designer. For this tutorial, I'm using Affinity Designer 1.7.3. Good, before we start, we need to create a new document. For that, we go to our...
Okay.
Let's go back to layers, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit in the keyboard Command J to duplicate. I'm going to take the bottom one. I'm going to just make it invisible, and I'm going to lock it. So now that we have that one first there, both exactly the same. So
hey, that's
now
top
on the
secret.
top one,
Exactly.
we're going to work with that one. So now we go with that one selected. We go to our contextual toolbar at the top, and let's hit or click the button that says create curves. So now they are all curves.
Mocan, that's fine.
Click inside the group, select all those ones, and we go to the top at the geometry tool, and we click add, so it becomes just only one. I'm going to move it out.
Okay, so that became
click
a...
on the group and delete it. Perfect. Now that we have that one, just in case,
I grant you all need to know.
Duplicate
For official use only.
Command J, and I'm going to select one, and I'm going to make it invisible, and I'm going to lock it as well, so we can work with this one there. Now what I'm going to do with this one is I need to create the mask that we are going to use for the text to create this effect. So for that is first I'm going to change the color of the text, and I'm going to make it white. Okay, because
well, see, that's all you need to know to hide it.
Now I'm going to leave it there. Now I'm going to my rectangle tool, and I'm going to create a rectangle that is the size of my canvas or the page, and I'm going to change
Where is it going with this?
Fill to black, and I'm going to move it to the back and then move it up a little bit there. Now that rectangle also needs to be converted to curves, so we go with that rectangle selected, we go to our contextual toolbar at the top, and we click convert to curves. Now that we have these two together, we are going to select both of them, and we are going to group them. So you can hit Command G,
Okay.
or just only on the menu, click on group. Once it's a group, on the group, we are going to right click back again, and now we are going to rasterize this one. So now this is an actual image. Perfect. Now that we have that, now we need to create all the scratches that goes inside.
Yes.
So for that, the first thing that we do is we go to this right top corner, and we have two personas, or three personas there. So one is the designer persona. So basically there is where you work like vectorize, or everything is vector. And the pixel persona is basically an image, if you want to put it like that. So I'm going to click on that one, and as you can see now, my
So it kind of changes to like a Photoshop kind of thing.
So what I'm going to do is I need to create the scratches in here. So for that, I'm going to choose my paintbrush tool. Now to create the scratches, I'm using from my brushes that I have here, the ones that says grunge, and I'm using this one, grunge number 4, to create that kind of, you know, it's like a small lines. You'll see it just now. So let me go back again to this one. Let's make it 21. Sorry, I shouldn't select it first, that one. And the hardness, let's make it click. Let's make it 50, and the red 100. Anyway, now I'm going to zoom in, okay, and I'm going to start with the T. So the trick here is to paint small lines all around the border, okay. You can be a little bit, how can I say it? Basically now this is up to you. How much, or
I think I understand
little,
where he's going with this.
I suggest you to put a little bit more than less, because then we are going to use something to manipulate that what you have done, and to fine-tune it. Now one thing that is always key is in the corners, usually is where the rubber stamp or the, you know, the rubber of the stamp it gets worn, so pay quite attention to this. So let me start with something, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed it up, so you don't need
Hey,
to
Third Rock, welcome on in.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to
We're learning
so
tonight.
I have a better view. So basically you start making some scratches as random as you can, the better, okay. So as you can see,
so what we're doing is so my Rocket League mod reached 1 million downloads, and of course now there's ads, so I'll wait until you're back.
makes them in small strokes. So if you need to undo something, just undo a little bit at a time, okay. If not, you are going to undo too much. Okay, let me see.
Okay.
These to you that here remains.
So you're just gonna continue painting all this.
We are try to make it as to fine tune all these, because the white my that's me to make it
what's
as
happening here?
as you can. Okay, good. Now that we have that, let me now zoom in a little bit there. We need to fine-tune all these, because actually it doesn't look really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm coming here to my adjustment layer, and I'm going to click on levels. So I'm going to apply one level, and now what you can do is if you bring the white down, okay, you're making the white more white, and then the black like this. So you can give more definition to what you have done, and obviously a little bit more selective.
Yeah, so I imagine that after he's done with this, he's then going to do a difference and take this mask and subtract that from the final layer. Is my
now these two,
guess.
the black level and the white level. Again, now it's up to you how you use. I'm going to something. I'm going to is one day.
Yeah, so he's gonna rasterize that to an image.
I'm going to make it invisible for the moment. I'm going to take this one. No, not that one, sorry. The bottom one. This one is my text. Let's go back to our designer persona. So let's go back to the top right corner of the screen. There you have the icon. Click in there. So now we are back in our designer persona. I'm going to select my selection tool, and now I'm going to change this. Let's make it something red, something like this, like you see in the movies. This is top secret. I think it's something like that will be fine. Perfect. Now that we have this layer, if I put it like this, nothing happens. So
yeah, I think he's gonna change the type
and go to or select rasterize.
Okay, rasterize the mask.
So now, as you can see, now this is our mask. You can put it there. Sorry, it goes on top of this one. This one, I'm going to move it out of the way. I don't think I'm going to need it. So the other thing that I think we need to do, or we can do for this, by the way, if you want to put like a border or something like that, also you can do exactly the same. I will do it all at once with one mask, so it's easy for you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to now here to my selection file. I'm going to look for place, and I'm coming here, and I got a file that is called scratches, and I'm going to open it. I'm going to put it in there. Let me.
Welcome back from ads. All right, so what we are doing tonight is my crossbar sounds plugin / mod for Rocket League reached 1 million downloads. And so what we are doing tonight is we as a community have decided to make, well, I decided we're going to do this, but chat is guiding us, or guiding me. We're going to make a product, we're going to make a design, and then we're going to put this on that product, and then we're going to do a giveaway immediately tonight. So that is what we're doing. So the goal is, or rather, what we're going to do is we've got our crossbar, we've got me, and then we're going to take like this as like a stamp and like put it on here somehow. And then we're going to stick that on a drawstring bag. So that's the plan.
To the page, and now you right click and then you rasterize to mask. So now it becomes a mask.
Okay, that actually is kind of much easier.
I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, and obviously you can move it around to fit, you know, according to the different the style or the scratches. All depends.
Do we want to do the edge
you can add
stuff?
Even more mask.
Chat. Or do we just kind of want to do what he just did there with the noise? Let's do the whole thing. Let's do the whole thing. Okay, but let me get the music back.
Top of the other one.
Oops, not that. This music. Okay, so what we want to do is let's first save both of these. 1 million bag image. So I think we've basically got like our stamp. So let's group these together. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. And then we'll save. Okay, so let's go back and kind of go one by one. The first thing he kind of did was why did I get a shout out from someone? The first thing he did was he made a couple of layers. He converted it to curves, though. Oh, it's a shout out. Aw, thank you, Miki. I was just like, I don't know who Dire Lobo is. I was like, why did I just get a shout out? But I appreciate that very much so.
I'm going to lock it. On the top one, we are going to work with that one.
Hey.
Dialob Zero just followed.
Thank you for that. You know what? Let's get a shout out for Dire Lob Zero. Alright, so they lock that one. Did that.
So now we go with.
He said thank you, but he is unable to type. What does he stream, Miki?
That one selected, we go to our contextual toolbar at the top, and let's hit or click the button that says.
He's a variety streamer. Okay. He's on Danganronpa at the moment. I see. Can I make this all one? I think I can. He does DBZ, platformers, horror, a bunch of stuff. Nice. So I think I can remove it from the group. Yeah. Stamp curves. Okay, so we've converted it to a curve.
Create curves. So now they are all curves. I'm going to click inside the group, select.
I think he locked it, and then I think he
go to the top at the geometry tool, and we click add, so it can delete. I'm going to make it invisible.
Okay, he copied it and then
so we can work
turned it off. How's my weather forecast this weekend? Cloudy, unfortunately. Like I've been watching the forecast, and it's been not at all anything worthwhile. And I'm even looking at like the extended forecast for next week, and we got more rain coming. So I don't know when I'm going to be able to do any imaging. I don't think I'll be able to do any. I think I'll just have to like wait and see if like one day it just kind of opens up. Oh, also Third Rock, you'll find this interesting. Clouds and rain for the extent. Yeah, same here. I now have a 2 PC setup, so when I get back to doing photo editing, I can do it on stream and pipe the video display from the other PC into this one, so I can do all the editing on stream without bogging down my computer. So I can use PixInsight on that computer. And so, you know, we'll be able to do things live. Okay.
Now what I'm going to do with this one is I need to create the mask that we are going to use for the text.
Oh wait, hold on. Didn't he create a rectangle?
And I'm
nice. I thought about getting a USB capture card and doing the same with my Scope Mini PC, but I don't think I could handle it. So what you could do, if you have just a mini PC, just remote desktop into it. Oh, okay, but that's a mini PC, so you're really not going to want to do like stacking and integration on it. Okay.
And I'm going to
Sorry,
make it white.
let me pause this because I'm gonna actually like go through this like with him now.
Okay, because the text to create this effect. So for that is first I'm going to change the color of the text and I'm going to make it white. Okay, because
Yeah, I'm not putting pics inside on that PC. It's only got a 256 gigabyte hard drive. Fair enough. Right. Oh. This is not correct. In fact. This is in fact not correct. So let's bring this back. Let's unlock it. Actually, let's copy this group. We're going to have the original. We're going to lock it, turn it off. The balls. We're going to ungroup that. I got just enough of a mini PC to be more than enough for Nina or SharpCap to run the scope, thus having the external SSD for the data. Yeah, so what I do for the data is I actually just have a NAS basically, and I have it upload everything to the NAS as it's taking it, and then I can it's essentially like Dropbox where I can then say, okay, well now take this off of my computer and it will kind of like take it like away, if that makes sense. Balls group. My NAS is almost full. I need to get 4 20 terabyte hard drives for it. I mean, I'm essentially going to run into that at some point as well, but I'm not there yet, thankfully. Why can I not add these together? Maybe because these are not each. Wait. What's happening? Oh. I think really that's all I'm going to have to do is just rasterize all these. Rasterize. Rasterize. I don't know why it wouldn't do them all. All right. Yeah, let's get the music playing again. Maybe if the wife gets the job she applied for, I will just build 2 new PCs for us and use one of our current ones as a stream PC. Yeah, I mean, that's certainly something you can do. And then can I... I want to join these. Why can I not join them? Group it and then rasterize it. Why does add do that? Nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh, you know what? Let's just rasterize it. There we go. Raster. Lock that. And then we'll duplicate it. Wait, hold on. He did something. What did he do?
You will see just now. I'm going to leave it there. Now I'm going to my rectangle tool and I'm going to create a rectangle that is the size. Let's go back to layers, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit in the keyboard Command J to duplicate. I'm going to take the bottom one. I'm going to just
let's kind of skip ahead here.
That it says create toolbar at the top, and let's hit or click
so it converts
the group. So we
text
click
to
on the group
curves.
and delete it. Perfect. Now that we have that one, just in case, I'm going to create a duplicate one with this one mask that we are going. Now what I'm going to do with this one is I need to create the mask that we are going to use for the
She
text.
applied to an aerospace company.
Create this
Nice.
effect. So for that is first I'm going to change the color of the text.
Job offers minimum pay is double her yearly salary. Ooh, that I hope she gets
And
it.
I'm going to make it white.
Oh wait, I stopped listening.
Mask that we are going to use for the text to create this effect. So for that is first I'm going to change the color of the text and I'm going to make it white.
Okay, so here is where we take it and make it white. Oh wait, but it's not a. We can do a color overlay. In fact, we can make it that white. Yep, and then he makes a rectangle and he makes that black. My 568 is going to the QHY Service Center Saturday, so I'm stuck with one-shot color for a temporary guide cam. What happened to the camera?
Because you will see just now, I'm going to leave it there. Now I'm going to my rectangle tool and I'm going to the page and I'm going to change and move it and fill to black, and I'm going to move it to the back and then move it up a little bit there. Now that rectangle also needs to be converted to curves, so we go with that rectangle selected, we go to our contextual toolbar at the top and we click
So he converts that to curves as well.
Now that we have these two together, we are going to select both of them and we are going to group them. So you can hit Command
so group
G or just only on the menu, click on group. Once it's a group, on the group, we are going to right click back again and now we are going to rasterize this one. So now this is an actual image. Perfect. Now that we have that, now we need to create all the scratches that goes inside. So for that, the first thing that we do is we go to this right top corner and we have two personas, or three personas there. So one is the designer persona, so basically there is where you work like vectorize.
There's always been this weird line pattern in two spots while doing solar. Troubleshooting it, finally reached out to QHY. They told us to send it in for inspection. This might be the result of the chip engraving.
Everything is vector, and on the pixel persona is basically an image if you want to put it like that. So I'm going to click on that one, and as you can see now my layout has changed. So what I'm going to do is I need to create the scratches in here. So for that I'm going to choose my paintbrush tool. Now to create the scratches I'm using from my brushes that I have here the ones that says grunge, and I
don't have grunge.
Grunge number 4 to
Why does he have grunge and I don't? Oh, maybe it's text. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're gonna bring that size way down.
Create that kind of, it's like a lines. You will see it just now. So let me go back again to this one. Let's make it 21. Sorry, should have selected first that one. And the harness, let's make it 50 and the red 100. Anyway, now I'm going to zoom in. Okay, and I'm going to start with the T. So the trick here is to paint small lines all around the border. Okay, you can be a little bit
bigger.
How can I say it? Basically now this is up to you, how much or how little, but I suggest you to put a little bit more than less, because then we are going to use something to manipulate that what you have done and to fine-tune it. Now, one thing that is always key is in the corners. Usually, is where the rubber stamp or the rubber of the stamp.
Yeah, let's just kind of start with like the corners.
So pay quite attention to this. So let me start with something, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed it up, so you don't need to sit through the entire thing. What I'm going to
we're getting organic up in this. So how's everyone doing? Having fun? You enjoying the journey that we're on? In your DMs for later. All right, I'll have to look at that later. All right, let's start with the letters. I'm getting distracted. Found that PhD2 does have dev nightly builds that have a year of fixes, including stuff for QHY, so hopefully I can get the guide camera working better. Also shared Monday's epic solar prominence action. Nice. Yeah, we will have to check that out later. Now that we've got this kind of going, let's make sure we get it done before midnight. You know, I want to get the product actually made. Alright, let's do kind of a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Let's see. Alright, so that's all of that. Let's up the size a little bit. Get some of these corners going. Just gonna kind of go over these a bit. Just add some stuff in, because all of that will kind of, you know, not be great on a stamp. One thing I can tell you, the cameras are in gear in general are very finicky. They like to be plugged into the same exact port time after time. COM ports get angry and pissed off. That is true. Okay, now I can bring this back down to add like some cracking, some corner damage. Yeah, every once in a while I have something that kind of does this. Kind of adding stuff all over the place. And a lot of this will kind of like come out when we adjust the levels. Just kind of clicking all over the place here. I think we are almost done with this section. We'll get ready to turn it into a mask.
To do this, I'm going.
Okay, so then
to zoom in.
Made the scratches. And then I believe we went to adjust levels.
So I'm going to up here. It doesn't look really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm coming here to my adjustment layer and I'm going to click on levels. So I'm going to apply one level, and now what you can
Ooh, it's coming together. That's looking scratchy. I like that. I like that.
can do is if you bite port, but if you can find like how you use it is your creativity. Okay, so for me I think it's fine like this. We are going to put more another scratch layer, and then we can do now right click and rasterize.
And now we rasterize. Wait.
So now it's just only one. As you can see, it's one day. So I'm going to make it invisible for the moment. I'm going to take this one. No, not that one. Sorry, the bottom one. This one is my text. Let's go back to our designer persona. So let's go back to the top right corner of the screen. There you have the icon. Click in
Yeah, I
there.
think
So
he
now we are
rasterizes this
back
to
in
mask.
our design
Yeah.
persona.
How did I do, chat? How did I do? Look at that. That looks stampy. Stampy, cracky. So then what, he rasterizes that? Wait.
I'm going to select my selection tool, and now I'm going to change this. Let's make it something red. Something like this. Like you see in the movies. This is
Okay, so now let's see. If we add this in here. So I'm noticing a little bit of a problem here. In that it's going to be hard to see it. Wait, what is what does YouTube use for 1 million subscribers? What color? It's the gold play button. You think we should do this in gold? Like a gold color? Looks bomb AF, like the new Daredevil show. Nope, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to... Yeah, we're going to lock that. What do we want to do here, chat? Do I put me on top? Is that too big? Do we like put it up here, put me in the middle? Cause like what I'm trying to like preserve is like the whole like ping off the crossbar. You know? So like Or do we stamp me? No, that's not good. What do you guys think? What should the placement be? Should this be like in the middle? And maybe like I'm next to it? But it feels like everything's crowding like the middle. Actually, what if we take the background and we move that a little bit? That actually kind of gives us a little bit more room. Then maybe we could take that and put it in the middle. Does that work better? That actually kind of looks better. What do you guys think? So, the other question is, should I be on top of the stamp or underneath the stamp? That is the next question. Like, should I be getting stamped? Falling asleep at the wheel, passing out. Have a good night. Wait, you're not driving, are you? We're almost there. We're almost done. We're almost done. I feel like I should be on top of the stamp. No, in bed. I know. All right. I keep dozing off. Yeah, I know. We're almost ready for the giveaway. I swear, we're almost ready. Like, this is the last thing, and then we got to put it on the bag, and then we'll be done and can give do the giveaway. Placement and size-wise, does everything look good, chat? Bob was on until 2 a.m. last night. Oh, had you online until 2 a.m.? God damn it. Placement and size-wise. You again. Are you still there? Alright, so Miki. Does everything look good in terms of like size? Like, having the 1 million in the middle, having me kind of like off to the side, we still get like the ball and the bounce in there. Like, to me, this looks good. But again, should the stamp be on top of me or not? Actually, you know what? Let's do a quick poll. We're gonna do a quick 2-minute poll. Whether or not the stamp should be on the top or not. We need votes, people. Stamp, she says. What does that mean? Stamp on top, yes or no? So no. I'm seeing no in the chat. Or in the poll. You like it in the back. So you phrasing. We're going back to that whole phrasing thing, Hugin. We just got a little insight into Hugin's preferences. All right, I think based on how many people are here, I'm just gonna end the poll now. Unless misadventures, yeah, we're just gonna end the poll now. So we're gonna go like this. I'll find your X and let her know. All right. So let's export this as a PNG. Yep, 1 million bag image. I just exported it. Merch. Where did that export to? E-streaming merch. Oh, there it is. I thought this was a free country. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I kind of feel like maybe there should be a little bit more space around it, but like I'm just kind of cut off there. I think I need to come in more. Again, phrasing. So let's adjust. Let's bring me in a little bit. Let's move the background over a little bit. And then I think this should kind of maybe come down a little bit in size. Just so that everything kind of fits. All right, let's export this again. All right, let's delete that. We're re-uploading it. We're all being bad with our phrasing. It's been a very interesting stream. Good. All right. So everything looks good except for me. I feel like I should come in and down a little bit. Do you guys agree? Chat, do you agree? Yes or no? Type 1 in the chat if you agree. Type 2 if you disagree. One to make a change. 2 to ship it. Yeah. Make myself a little smaller. export. Yeah, I see you, misadventures. You and your sassiness. Sassy pants. Honestly, that looks better to me. Actually, the only thing that I want to try, and I don't know if it'll work, is if we could get the ball in the middle of the million. Off the bounce. Yeah, you guys all have sassy pants on tonight. Is that too much? I think it's too much. I think I liked it better the other way. What about this? Is that better placement? So it kind of frames it a little bit. Call it a V2 image. Let's see how it looks. I think the million is too big. Slightly. And I want to bring the ball in a little bit. Like that. Because I want to get all of the elements. Actually, I can move me out a little bit, it looks like. Like, I want to get all of the elements visible, right? Like, the million, the crossbar, and me, all in one image. So that's the export. Uploading now. Oops. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. That's much better to me. Because, like, when you look at it like this, can you see the crossbar? Can you see the 1 million? Because it is kind of off to the side. All right, I think that's what we're gonna do. Nope, that's already saved. I'm gonna add it to the store off stream or off screen. Looks like $1 million. Thank you, Misadventures. If only. If only I got paid for it. Well, thank you, Miki. We all did this together, by the way. All right, let's see here. Let's exit here. All right, it is up on the store. So that means that we need to do a giveaway. And what I need to remember is how to do the giveaway via fourth wall. I don't remember how to do the giveaway. Giveaway links. Oh wait, I think I have to log into like my dashboard to do it. Promotions. Giveaway. Gonna be one giveaway. Do you want to allow promotions that result in negative profit? Yes. No, you did not, Hugin. Tell us. About 40 pounds. That's awesome. That's what I need to lose. Okay. So, let's get Lack Tools started. All right. So far as I understand, the way that this is going to work is you're going to actually let's get to the giveaway screen. So far as I understand it, what's going to happen is you're going to win it, and then I will DM you a link for you to redeem it. So let's do giveaway. Do All right. Oh. All right. If you want in, type !millionaire. Oh, Miki just barely misspelling it. You can spell shit right. Exactly, exactly. Mo, get in here. Get in here if you want to win. Vic is here. We got a Mo. Let's wait a couple minutes just to see if anyone else joins in. Oops, let's close that. Happy to add competition for things I never win. That is so unfortunately you. No, it's more so with Mo. It's more so with Mo. Oh, crazy. If you're here on YouTube, you actually have to do it on Twitch, unfortunately, because that is where the that is where it is right now. Or if not, I can add you manually. CRXZY. Actually, here, let's go center screen. Because this will be easier. Yeah. No, you're fine. I've made it so that you can see it on YouTube now. I've added you manually. And yes, it is the same on YouTube. Or on Twitch. So, like I said, we're just waiting a couple minutes. Yes, we do have YouTube chat on the screen now. We've got multi-chat as we are multi-streaming. So, as I mentioned earlier, I do have a link that I will be giving away. What is the prize? The prize is actually what we just made tonight. So, I made a mod for Rocket League that reached 1 million downloads. And so I made a graphic tonight, and we have put that graphic on a bag, on a drawstring bag, which looks like this. And so we are giving one away for free. What is my rank in ones?
It's time!
My rank in ones is not high. I've not played a lot of ones recently. I play mostly threes. In ones, it looks like I'm high diamond 1. Almost diamond 2. I've gotten to like champ 1 or 2 in ones before, but I've not been playing. I mostly play threes, and I mostly sit around GC1 in there. How about you? All right, let's do a timer. Just got back into it after taking a 2-year break. Nice. All right, let's do. finished my placement games and I'm plat 2. Oh, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right. Let's start a timer. So when the timer counts down, we will run the giveaway. Hey, we have a ghost. By the way, ghost, if you want to get in, type !millionaire. Welcome back from ads. Looks like we will be able to not have the ads running during the giveaway, so that is good. That is good. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes left. So if you want to get in, ghost, gotta type !millionaire. Don't add me. I already have a hoodie. Well, I didn't add you. As you can see. I did not manually add you. I know. Otherwise, you would win it. Somehow. I don't know how, but you would. Well, thank you, Ghost. That is much appreciated. Yeah, it's been... And you know what's funny? Is that these downloads were only in 1 month. Like, a month and 5 days. So, like, absolutely wild. There we go. Making it fit the space better. There we go. If I remember correctly, I was part of the first few days of it going live, too. I think you were, Hugin. I think you were. Amateur couldn't get 1 million under 30 days. Yeah, I know. But I gotta work on my speed runs. I'm not speedrun level. All right. 12 seconds. Just about 10. And then we're going to run it. All right, let's pause the music. It's true, I won't let him go to bed. It's Miki again! Miki! Yeah, you're here. You're here.
That's rough, buddy.
Miki, how 3 times in a row you've gotten what you wanted? All 3 times you've gotten what you wanted. How? How have you done this? How have you done this? All right, I will
Attention all chat
whisper you
gremlins.
the link.
All aboard the Hype Train Express. Destination, break the streamer.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. Yeah. So I've given you the link. Let me know if it doesn't work. Because I haven't done a promotion giveaway before. So I hope this works. I'm pretty sure it should. Because Fourth Wall just works. Great. Now I'm tired and depressed. I'll sleep great. That's it. Mo, whenever we play Rocket League, you love going out on a loss. So, good night. Confirmed. No different than any other night. Exactly. All right. Well, I think it is about time that we head on out for the night. Pretty sure Ghost and I lost to duos last night. I'm sure you did. Welcome on in, chat reader. How you doing? I think talking to my boyfriend tonight was my good luck charm. It certainly was. All right, so let's head on over to the just chatting screen.
Ghost_of_36 just cheered 400 bits towards Snacky's education.
Oh, welcome on in. Also, Ghost, thank you for that, for those 400 bits for Snacky's education. That is much appreciated. You did not have to do that. But yes, welcome on in. Yes, the man, the myth, the legend. So yeah, so for those of you that are new here, my schedule is Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern and Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern is when I stream. Yeah, I mostly do Rocket League stuff. I also do astrophotography as well. Been working on a bunch of cool stuff there.
Chat reader 143 just followed.
Hey, thank you for that. So, I am NinjaGloppy, headmaster here at the School of Sharks, where it is my job to make sure that you enjoy the game of Rocket League, whether that is casually or competitively. We have it all. Also, for anyone on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all those kind of things, because all of that helps. Trying to get to 1,000 followers and subscribers on, Twitch and YouTube. So we're trying to get both going at once. So that's why we're doing the multi-stream. So, unfortunately, we are going to say goodbye to YouTube first. So for anyone that is watching on YouTube, thank you for coming in. Thank you for watching. If you're watching the VOD later, it's much appreciated. And so everyone say bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Have a good night to everyone on YouTube.